All right, so my name is Kevin Stewart. Quick thing, I'm 31 years old. Does anybody remember 9/11? Anything about it? Some of you are probably too young to actually remember watching it on the news. Well, my whole life, I grew up in a very bad neighborhood, so my whole life was kind of against it. Think about the old 90s thing, DARE, was kind of my whole thing of, okay, I'm gonna go in the Marine Corps. My whole life, that's what I was born to do. Went in the Marine Corps 2003. Well, 2001 is when 9/11 happened. And that kind of changed my whole perspective of, okay, I want to be, an American hero, so to say, to now I got to go kick some butt over there. So 9/11 happened. I remember watching it on TV, and it wasn't so much that, we didn't know what was going on yet. It was more about watching the individuals jump out of the towers. I don't know if anybody recalls any of that happening. And it was like a switch flipped in my head. And I just got all this anger, this hate, and just, I was going to do it. Well, about 2 weeks later, I found out that I actually had a girlfriend that I went to school with in elementary. She was killed at 9/11. She was, by the towers and happened to get killed. So, I got more anger. Well, anyway, 2003 went around. I was 17, went in the Marine Corps. Did my first deployment in 2004, second 2005, again 2008, late 2008. Had a couple of years where I was kind of unable to do anything because, as I mentioned way back on Monday, I actually got hit by a bomb. So my whole thing again was just anger and not quite sure how I was going to go down. Well, the day I got hurt, the doctor said I was going to lose my left leg, probably never be able to walk again because of my right leg. Had a bunch of other injuries that went on with it. 2 years later, I deployed. What do doctors know, right? So I was like, all right, here's going to be a different way of doing it. Instead of being angry, I'm going to use something that I can to benefit myself. Well, my third deployment, we got into a firefight. All right, so it's my first time back after I got hurt. And we took down this building. There was probably about a 4-year-old girl that came up. And what had happened is her family had taken hostage, and we actually saved her family. So she came up to me, gave me a hug, and said thank you. And that changed from anger to compassion. And for me, the rest of my life had been about how can I help people as opposed to hurt the bad and just kind of do what I had to do to be angry. So ever since then, it's been about benefiting the rest of the population. Now I work as a fitness coach and massage therapist. I'm in school for kinesiology and nursing, possibly go on to maybe a little bit higher of educating nurses or something along that. But everything has gone from just hate of growing up in a very rough neighborhood, watching all that happen, watching people I know who care about die, and now it's how can I improve the world as opposed to just take anger out. So that's kind of my little thing. That's what brought me here, to get that education.